It's the Washington Huskies and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the RPO got it. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Jones wants to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. On target over the middle. Smashes ahead. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Williams. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Williams will pass. Right side, it's Clark. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Gibson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
3rd down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sends it back in motion. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
That's caught. It's Brown. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Jones to throw. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff for Jarrett. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
Number 91, set to kick off.
From deep, it's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. Misses badly on that one.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Williams. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Escapes trouble. Jumped on top of the pile. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it moving. It's Young. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. RPO complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in three-step. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Williams to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Across the 15. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Gators.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Washington. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Handoff again. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington.
And the Huskies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jones wants to throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll take it himself. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Now Washington uses this 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Gibson. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown Gators. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Lawson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Corner's going to give them room. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will put it down at midfield. A 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tulsa taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Out wide right, it's Mosley. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams throws to the wideout. Dangerous throw on that one.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
27 on the play. 1st and goal, Washington.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Was to pass. trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Gators in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's Gibson one more time. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Moving to his left. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Got it down the field. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Washington. Swapped immediately.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right side, it's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Complete out of the backfield. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gibson again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offense facing fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They don't need a bunch on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Pulls it on the option. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Flying out to the left. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams turns it upfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 95, kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here and get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage.
They've got a first down here. Want to start us bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Crosses the 45. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Play action with Williams. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Third down from the gun, Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's a give to Gibson.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here's Gibson one more time. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick catch on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Throwing, Williams. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And wings it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Abrams. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Play fake, Williams. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership that